Hello. I'm absolutely delighted and honoured to be chairman of the Cities Research Centre at Jones Lang LaSalle. I believe that the age of cities is really upon us. If the 17th and the 18th century were about an age of empire, and in the 19th and the 20th centuries was something to do with an age of the nation state, then the 21st century is proving very rapidly to be the beginning of the age of cities. Cities are competing with each other in a newly integrated global system that gives them opportunities to escape from rigid national urban patterns into global patterns in which they're freer to define themselves, the business that they're in, the real estate they want to have, the infrastructure and the population they want to attract. This means that cities are competing with each other, not just for real estate investment or for infrastructure capital, but they compete with each other for international students, for global events, for foreign direct investment, for tourism. They compete with each other increasingly for population. When we think about the real estate investment and the infrastructure development aspect of cities, there's a new competition for the global capital that's available to invest in these kind of well-performing assets. And cities need to understand not just their strengths and their offer, but also their weaknesses, their competitive position, and the proposition that they need to put forward in order to be attractive to capital. That means they need intelligence. When we think about the different types of cities that emerge in this new global system, of course we know about the top cities, the Londons, the New Yorks, the Hong Kongs, the Singapores, who are right at the top of this new urban system. But we also see emerging very rapidly a group of new world cities, the Shanghais, the Sao Paulos, the Istanbuls, the Moscows, but also the second and third tier cities that are emerging in the faster growing large economies of the South and the East, as well as smaller specialized cities that are emerging in many different parts of the world, not least in the Middle East. Now, all of this, of course, have given rise to the science of cities becoming important. And Jones Lang LaSalle is one of the leading companies in trying to bring together not just the economics of cities, but to put that with the geography, the political science, the institutional frameworks, an analysis of cities that's really becoming much more integrated and much more profound. Who needs this new science of cities? Of course, city governments need it, because they need to plot their own path. National governments need it because they need to develop platforms to support cities. Real estate investors and developers, of course, need it. But many other companies, institutions, and organizations are increasingly interested in understanding the science of cities. And the reason for that is because as cities have become the most fundamental form of human settlement in our new global system, many more kinds of organizations are engaged in the business of cities, either the business of city making, the business of city building, or the business of promoting cities and working with cities. In this website and in this program of work, we hope that you'll find information, we hope you'll find intelligence, and we hope, after all, you'll find inspiration to take forward your knowledge of cities so that your strategies, your programs, your initiatives can be better tuned to the global urban world in which we now exist.